Good day, folks. How you doing? Welcome back to Film Time for another dose of TLC's medical hit reality series, My 600-Pound Life. So today, we'll be talking about My 600-Pound Life participants that ended up passing away. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Number 1. Shawn Milliken. Shawn was over 900 pounds when he decided to turn his life around and sought Dr. Now's help. The reality star made his debut in the show's 4th season and was one of the heaviest stars to ever be featured on the show, tipping over 1,000 pounds at some point on the show after being confined to a bed for years due to a sustained injury and a complicated relationship with his father. Shawn had turned to food for comfort. His mother had also helped him with his complicated relationship with food by telling him not to listen to the doctor's instructions and continue eating. After Shawn's mother died and his flat got flooded, Shawn had gained more weight, which eventually contributed to his staggering health. Shawn passed away at 29 years old due to complications from an infection. Number 5. Robert Bushel. In a record-breaking history, Bushel became the first patient to die during filming. Robert had sought Dr. Now's help in the show's 6th season and weighed over 800 pounds. Robert had made the ultimate decision to join Dr. Now's program because of his upcoming wedding. Robert was one of those patients that dutifully followed Dr. Now's program and was able to shed 124 pounds in his first month. Then he went ahead to shed a few more pounds that qualified him for the gastric bypass surgery. But Robert developed an addiction to painkillers and couldn't function without them. The New Jersey native eventually died as a result of a heart attack. Number 3. Gina Crassly. Gina made her debut in the show's 8th season, weighing over 600 pounds. She had sought Dr. Now's help because she wanted to free her wife of the pressure her own weight was putting on her. Gina had turned to food for comfort because of her turbulent childhood, as she had to live with her abusive father after her parents' divorce. Gina eventually left the program after she was unable to lose weight with Dr. Now. Gina passed away at the young age of 30. She was one of the many stars that had filed a lawsuit against the production company behind the hit show. Number 4. Lisa Fleming. Lisa Fleming was one of the show's most controversial stars. Lisa made her debut in the show's 6th season and weighed over 700 pounds. Lisa decided to take control of her life after maggots were discovered in the folds of her skin. Her weight has also rendered her bedridden for years. Lisa's complicated relationship with food started after her parents' divorce, and her mother always forced her to eat as a punishment. The then 49-year-old woman had also witnessed the murder of one of her brothers, which further exacerbated her addiction. Lisa only managed to lose 200 pounds while on Dr. Now's program, but was later kicked out after she threatened to commit suicide. Lisa later died from various diseases. Number 5. James Bomber. James perhaps had one of the saddest stories amongst the show's patients, and what could have been a success story that eventually turned to tragedy? Well, James weighed over 600 pounds when he made his debut on the show and lost almost half of his weight during his stay. He had turned to food and alcohol after he lost his leg in a car accident. But despite his successful story, James committed suicide at the young age of 30. James was one of the show's most beloved stars. Number 6. Kelly Mason. Kelly was one of the show's most beloved stars, as she had tried so hard to take control of her life, despite the many diseases her obesity had caused her. Kelly weighed over 700 pounds when she made her debut on the show and tried so hard to lose weight. Kelly qualified for her gastric bypass and managed to lose 300 pounds before being discharged. But Kelly was also suffering from high blood pressure, arthritis, diabetes, and congestive heart failure. Kelly eventually died as a result of cardiac arrest. Kelly's story was quite tragic, as she had really tried to shed weight and, according to Dr. Now, never backtracked for once. Number 7. Colisa McMillan. McMillan's journey on the show was quite an impressive feat, as the reality star managed to lose over 150 pounds in her first few weeks. McMillan weighed over 600 pounds when she made her debut in the show's 8th season. Due to comorbidity issues, Dr. Now was reluctant to perform the gastric bypass surgery, but eventually did, as he feared McMillan's chance of survival was slim if he didn't perform the surgery. Complications arose from the surgery as her surgery ruptured, which caused hemorrhaging and sepsis. McMillan eventually passed away after dealing with complications from the surgery. And there you have it, guys. Times my 600-pound life patients ended up passing away. Did you enjoy the video? Which of these stars' death shocked you the most? Share your thoughts with the others in the comment section. If you have enjoyed the video, please do not hesitate to click the like button, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this. You can also turn on the bell icon to get notified of our future posts. We hope to see you again soon. Adios.